Okay. Okay. Hola, hola, ¿cómo está? Hola, hola, ¿cómo está? Bitch, oh my god. I'm so nerviosa. Okay. I know. I know. I'm nervous. Yep. This is my first YouTube video. And it is about gender and sexuality. Who would have thought? So I have whiteboard ready for you guys. And this, I'm following a script. And yes, before you ask, I wrote the script. We are going to be explaining gender and sexuality for noobs. Everyone is a noob at some point in their life. And if you are one and you don't know shit about gender and sexuality, this video is for you. So, let us start from basic questions. Which color should I use to write those? I'll use black. What is gender? What is gender? Can you even... Bitch, what the fuck? You can't even see what I'm writing. Okay. We'll talk about it afterwards, not now. So, not this. What the fuck is gender? Ooh, blue color. So professional. So, these are the things I'm going to write and say are how I understand gender as. Okay? How I keep that in mind. So, what do you identify as? Question mark or full stop, something. Some say gender is what in between your legs. Well, that is just awfully wrong, because as penis is, well, a penis, and a vagina is a vagina. They only mean something to the person they belong to. We have created male and female to make it easier for understanding, but it accomplishes the opposite. Like, do you guys get it? It just breaks down the human body and mind into boring things. In fact, the human race is a marvelous creation and it's a lot more complex. So, what I'm trying to say is, we humans are like the epitome of evolution, and us being the epitome of evolution, and we trying to put our gender identity into boxes. Male, female. This is wrong. This it's wrong. You know why? Because there are many animals, fishes, plants who express complex gender and sexuality. Some even don't have brains, bitch. Like, we have such a complex, connected brain system, and we follow this male, female in boxes. Wait, can you see? Oh my god, the fuck, the video is gonna be shit, I know, but see me, I'm explaining, I think you can hear me fine. So see me, yeah, male and female, putting those into boxes, putting gender identities and connecting with it roles, gender roles is just not right. Because, as I'm going to explain, gender, yes, gender is a spectrum. If you want to believe it or not, it is a spectrum. And let me explain it to you how. Okay, yeah. As I said, animals, plants, fishes have complex gender identities, and their brain is not even as big or complex as ours. There is so much variety. But we always fall short when we look at ourselves, eliminating anyone who does not fit into the boxes perfectly. So, how do I perceive gender? Okay, I'm saying this much. This is that, that is this. We are doing this much, this is wrong. Okay, how do I perceive gender then? To answer that, I would need the help of a diagram. Yeah, a diagram. That is how I'm going to explain it to you guys. So, there is this person, any gender. Let this person be any gender. I am going to draw a ring. What is this ring, you may ask? Let me tell you. I'll magnify this ring. This is a spectrum in the shape of a ring. So, people can identify anywhere in this spectrum. So, let's just say here there is the gender identity called male, and over here there is the gender identity called female. There are so many gender identities, okay, and all of them come into this ring, okay, and this ring, the whole ring, is the gender identity spectrum. Gender identity spectrum. Gender identity spectrum. And this whole gender identity spectrum exists within every person. Every person in the planet. Yes, it does. You know why? You know why? Because it does. Believe me, it does. A person expressing their masculinity and femininity is what majority of the people consider as their gender. If a person is behaving masculine, they will be called, oh, this man, this dude. blah 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 shit. If the same person is a biological male and they have effeminate character, they will start calling him a female, a girl, a pansy. So we are saying, yeah, gender is what is in between your legs, but you assort them by their personalities. So what does gender even mean? If gender is so much based on personality, then why don't we clearly identify everything as that? If it is all based on personality, what is personality? It is a human, a person having certain characteristics. They feel comfortable in them, they feel secure, they feel confident in them, and they decide to express it. That becomes their personality. And this personality can be masculine, feminine, non-binary, anything. And that will in turn become their gender. So over here, gender does not mean what is between your legs. Explain. Okay. But if you see it as personality, this ring makes sense. It makes sense. Let me explain you how. If you eliminate genitalia, of it being the sole thing which says it is a man or it is a woman, if you eliminate the genitalia portion, the only thing which remains is the personality, how they express themselves through their gender. And that makes sense if it's a ring, because it's a spectrum. A person can express any form in this spectrum, and they can identify as anything in the spectrum. Suddenly people should not be like, yeah, I identify as a cat. I am not talking about that. I am not going there. No, we are not going there. People, come on, let's not lose our common senses before we finish this. After that, you discuss, you decide for yourself. But this makes sense how actually society sees gender. Okay? I'm not saying we should not see gender like that, but it makes more sense if it is seen like this. Okay? Whew. A person, let me follow the script now. A person has a capability of expressing the whole gender spectrum. People choose what feels true to them and what feels comfortable and they feel the most confident in. No gender has more power than the other. You know how? This is beautifully explained in this diagram. Let me tell you. No gender can fall in the center because it is a ring. No gender can fall in the center. Every gender will fall in the ring, in the spectrum. No gender is above the other. No gender is below the other. It is a ring. It all falls on the same plane. Same plane. And anything, if it is not, see, male, it is over here, female is over here, if something is over here, gender spectrum. Transgender, you can't say it is a deviant gender. What it is? A deviant gender. You know why? because it is all in the same plane. It is all in the same plane. It is a whole spectrum. So saying something over here is the default, normal, and this is not, is stupid. It's stupid, come on, it's stupid now. Okay, you might tell now, you might ask me, if the whole ring is inside me, metaphorically, of course, suddenly I'll become transgender? Suddenly I will become woman? No, that is not how it works. Yes, people do have the whole gender spectrum inside them, metaphorically, but they decide to express what feels comfortable to them. They might express this, they might express this, they might express this. It feels comfortable, they feel confident, they feel good while expressing that particular gender. So they express it. Okay? That is how it depends. It does not randomly mean you're some gender. But there is another thing. Very interesting. Let me explain. Don't mind me rubbing. Oops. Not this person getting snapped out of existence. Okay. This is a good way to explain gender fluidity. Gender fluidity, guys, it is very interesting. Listen. Gender fluidity. Gender? I don't think you guys can see what I'm writing, but okay. Where is that? A person feels comfortable and confident in expressing all forms of gender in the gender ring spectrum. Okay? If a person is feeling confident in expressing the whole gender ring spectrum, they are gender fluid. Because it's fluid. They feel comfortable in expressing any part of the gender fluid spectrum. They feel confident. That is right. That is right. That is okay too. Understand? Yeah. When we look at it like this, our whole perspective of gender changes. It changes. Yes, think it does. Labeling one's gender becomes pointless. 1 minute. I will come. I'm getting phone. Welcome back. Welcome back. I took a short break. And we are back. So, where was I? Yeah, as I was explaining, well, we consider our gender as a spectrum, and in this ring diagram, labeling one's gender becomes pointless. It actually becomes more easier, in fact. But this will take a lot of time for people to understand. But the But the simple thing we can take away from this is we are humans. Wow, we are humans. Somewhere we are the same. Somewhere we all are the same. Understanding gender like this would help us as people be more inclusive and less discriminatory. Understand? Yeah. Huh. So this is gender explained for noobs. I will explain more about this. But next we'll go to sexuality, which is spicy. So yeah. Let me erase the board. Let me erase the board. Erase, 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 erase. Sexuality. What is sexuality? I think what sexuality is, I will tell. What people prefer sexually, intimately. Okay? There are many labels. I will list a few, but soon it becomes too much. Lesbian, woman, loving other woman, gay, men loving men. Over here, very, very particular. Men loving men. That's all. That is gay. There is no gay man loving gay men. That is afterwards. We'll talk about that afterwards. And then what? Bisexual. It does not matter. For this person, it does not matter. Their gender does not matter to them. Woman or man or any other gender spectrum. Spectrum, not species, spectrum. Asexual. Asexual. People who don't prefer sex or who don't feel the need to have sex. There are many exceptions to this. I'm not going to get in detail, but yeah, this. There are many subcategories, categories, other categories. But for now, I'll list these. Oh, I completely forgot. Oh my god. Heterosexuals. Can I forget heterosexuals? Commonly called straight. As if all these people are bent. What even? Okay. Men attracted to women. Women attracted to men. Yeah, that is heterosexual. Basically. Then there are many things which are very specific. Not now. Let me make this easier by making a diagram. Yes, people, we are going to make another diagram. You will be surprised how similar the diagram is. We drew a diagram for gender, right? It is very similar. Very, very similar. So again, we'll consider a person. A person. and ring. You might ask, again ring? Yes. This ring I will magnify. This ring is the sexuality spectrum. Sexuality spectrum. In this, all the sexualities, gay, lesbian, bisexual, asexual, all sexuals, it falls somewhere on this spectrum. But the whole spectrum exists in the person. Let me explain it to you again. See, how it works is, this metaphorical ring exists inside you. So, you are attracted to a person's physical features. Physical features meaning appendages, genitalia. Okay? It is okay. It is right. It is normal. That is perfectly fine. You like that thing in that person. You want to do something. Just, we don't want to get demonetized in our first video. Yeah. So, you feel attracted to this person. You want to do physical stuff with them. Emotional stuff also. But see, the whole spectrum lies within you. But what feels good to you, what you're attracted to, is what you perform, you do. Now you might ask, why spectrum though? You can just take this part of the circle, of the ring, and put it inside you and call it that, your sexuality. But no, it does not work like that way. Humans don't work like that way. Humans are complex creatures. Yeah, majority of people believe they are straight. Majority. Are they? Are they? Are they straight? I don't think so. So, some people later in their life discover their sexuality, who they are attracted to. Okay? So, suddenly you might be like, yeah, I'm straight, while you're 15. And when you turn 20, you'll be attracted to men. If you're a man, if you're a biological man, now you're attracted to men. Now you're like, am I gay? Am I gay? Then suddenly one day you feel like, no, I'm attracted to women also. So now you're bisexual? That confuses me. Yeah, you will tell me, yeah, that is very confusing. Every year it seems like I am having one gay big panic, crisis, confusion. See, but it is very easy to explain. It is very easy to eliminate the confusion if we understand sexuality in this way. It is okay for a person to move along the spectrum, to express parts of the spectrum or express the whole spectrum. It is okay at any point in their lifetime. That is how a life is supposed to be lived. That is the beauty of life, of how it takes place. This is a very beautiful thing. Expressing parts, expressing the whole. It is very beautiful. And we should be okay with it. It is not bad. It is not bad. Just, yes, wait, listen. Heterosexuality and homosexuality both lie on the same plane. Lie on the same plane. Nothing is inferior or superior. Nothing is inferior or superior. Everything is on the same plane. So everything is equal. Everything is, say it with me, equal. Equal. Everything is equal. No one is ostracizing no one. No one should be discriminating no one. Okay? I hope that is very clear. So, no panic needed, no confusion needed if you are experiencing different parts of the spectrum at different parts of your life or at different time period of your life. You are still the same person. You're just expanded your horizons. Come on, see? That is a good way to put it. So, I will follow the script for some time. We have been taught as straight being the default and others being a taboo and a sin, which is just wrong. Many times people assume other sexualities are about having sex with children and animals. Well, that is wrong. We are talking about Homo sapiens, not other mammals. And having sex with children is just wrong, be it any sexuality. Okay? Okay? So let's get to the real deal. All the misconceptions are gone. All those who are typing shit in the comments can stop. Yeah, grow some brain cells. Having sex with someone because you are attracted to their body and bodily features is a preference. Make it your whole personality. Making it your whole personality. Making your sexuality your whole personality is not cute. I'm sorry to say this, but many people from the LGBTQ community do that. It is not cute. I'm sorry. Your preference might change along your lifetime. It is not a written rule anywhere. This might scare people, but that is the beauty of human life. Exploring. What is that? I don't know. Exploring. Now let's talk about love. To me, basically, the gender of a person should not come in the way of whom you fall in love with. You are falling in love with this person, their soul, not their genitalia. Well, sometimes you are, and that is okay. That is good. Not okay, good. Amazing. Being gay, straight, bi, asexual is okay. But do you know what is not okay? Let me tell you. Criticizing someone who loves differently than you do. That is not okay. Being any sexuality is okay. But some person from a certain sexuality criticizing another person from the same plane, another sexuality criticizing, that is not okay. We are all on the same plane. We all are equal. Telling something is superior when it is clearly not. When everything is equal, yeah, it is hard to believe. Yes, everything is equal. Criticizing someone else for loving someone in a certain way or loving in a different way is not right. It's wrong. I'm sorry, it's wrong. I don't make the rules, it's wrong. When you object people who are making love or who are in love, consensual adults, you are not a savior of society and morals. You are just the enemy of love. Wow. You are not a savior to any society or moral. You are just the sole enemy of love. If you think love only comes with a particular gender association, You are just so immature and hardly even know what love means. Yes. See, people might not understand what I am trying to say over here because not many people in this world experience a genuine, true form of love. Have, may not have yet. So, many people don't feel what true love actually is. They'll just assume certain things. Maybe society tells me to do this, I see those things in movies, so this is what love means, this is what I should do. But people who know what true love means, when they are with a person, they are in a relationship, they get to know this person, their true self, and they start growing, evolving together, they know that love transcends everything: gender, sexuality, everything, religion, every caste, creed, race, everything. It is love. So, people thinking homosexuality or other sexualities are wrong. That is not true love. That does not exist. You are immature. You don't know what love is. You shut up. Yeah. You shut up. Hmm. Yeah. Many people fall in love with a person who possesses the same genitalia and they never to be continued. இருங்க. Wait, next page இருக்க. Act upon it. Very interesting. Listen to this. Act upon it because of society, religion, and their made up rules. So, I'll explain this in detail for some time. Listen now. Many people in the past, in the present, and even in the future will be unable to accept their true self. They can't. They'll be like, I can't. No, I must not. I must not do this. I must not fall in love with the person who is same gender. See, that falling in love with a person who has the same gender as you is not wrong. They don't know that. So, think how many people in the world feel that way. Like, they genuinely fall in love with a person who identifies the same gender as they are, and they're like, yeah, I cannot act upon this because of this. Love does not have that restriction. Love does not have that restriction. Love is beyond gender and sexuality. So, it is very sad that so many people have left such a good relationship which could have been formed. They have refused to accept such genuine connections, if you know what I mean. They have just ignored it their whole life. Those connections, those sparks with all different kinds of people is what makes life interesting. And if you ignore that, how was that even going to spice up your life? How are you living? You're just alive. You're not living. And it is sad. Many people can't grasp the concept of a person loving the same gender that person is, and they miss out on so many good interactions, so many good souls, so many good people, so many relationships. That's just very sad because of society, religion, made up rules. But whatever I have said, it took me some time to understand, but I understood it at a very greater pace than other people. But many people take a lot of time to understand this. The simple thing you can take away from this is sexuality is not a one and done thing. It changes, evolves with the person. Setting something as the default just makes us very small minded people. Telling straight is the default. First of all, being default is not a proud thing to think. It is not. And thinking like that, you are very small minded people. Like, if you think like that, you are very small minded people. People, as humans, we are very complex people. But why are we so stupid to experience love? Why can't we experience love in all its forms? And one more important thing, platonic love. Platonic love also exists between people who identify as the same sexuality, who identify as the same gender. It exists. Okay? Many people are like, yeah, it does not exist. It is not there. It is. I want to make that very clear. There are so many labels of sexuality. No one needs to know everything and all its definitions. They need to be open-minded and not jump to conclusions. Don't say something is weird just because. Don't say something is weird or it does not exist just because you don't understand it. See, there are so many languages in the world. Just because I don't understand these languages, I can't say it does not exist. I can't say, yeah, if I don't know, if I don't understand it, yeah, I will eliminate it. It does not exist in the world at all. You don't have to understand it. As people, we need to respect each other. We don't need to understand it, but we don't need to actively oppose it. Actively oppose it. You don't have to force yourself to understand also. But spewing hate, physically assaulting a person who doesn't love the same way as you do is just not good. It's not right. Okay. What are we learning from this? It is all not black and white. It is very, wait. For this colorful, I am taking my green marker out. Colorful. Huh? Colorful. You can't even see it. So sad. Colorful. It is all not black and white, it is colorful. People come in many combinations of gender expressions and sexual preferences. We should not fool ourselves by ostracizing people who don't identify as the norm and search for it behind closed doors. You know what happens? Many people spewing hate that homosexuality is wrong, that wrong, this is unhealthy, that is a sin, this, that they'll be telling. But this all they'll do in public, in front of their relatives, in front of other people, in front of society. Once they come home, they'll close all doors. and tapa tapa tapa, they'll start typing. What will they start typing? We all know what they start typing. They type, this sexuality, corn I need. This sexuality, corn I need. Okay? But outside, they will hate crime. Outside, they will spew hate. Outside, they will say hurtful things. But closed doors, they will do that act only. They do the same act they're opposing. We should not be that kind of people. Come on now. It is not wrong. See, inherently, our society has embedded, religion has embedded this thought that something which is so human is wrong. I don't know why they did that. Maybe I will, after thinking and burning my brain cells. But yeah, it is not wrong. How fast we come to the conclusion that what you are doing is not wrong. How fast we lose the internalized anti-gayness which we carry. How fast we lose them, that fast we will become better humans. We will become better humans. It is not wrong. Homosexuality is not a disease. It is not wrong. It is not something to be hidden away. It is beautiful. By seeing people, by understanding this, I told you, right? Even gender sexuality spectrum is a ring that, even that exists inside the person. Gender sexuality spectrum, both exist inside a person. By seeing people like this, we can better understand humanity and ourselves. We can understand others better and we can understand ourselves even better. We become better humans, kind to others and ourselves. The place we call Earth will be filled with peace and love in every form. When you get to know people, you will meet their true selves, and soon you will notice that the gender and sexuality slowly fade out, and you get to know that person being the person, the name. So slowly, gender, sexuality will fade out. We don't need labels. If we understand this very simple concept, slowly the labels, we are so hard trying to understand that label, this pronoun, that pronoun. It becomes easier. Some point, it does not even matter. You get to know that person. That person is no longer defined by gender, sexuality, or label. That person is that person. That person's beautiful soul. Well, all this is so easy. It is, right? Like, I first drew this diagram and explained it when I was in 10th to some of my friends. 10th, 15 years. They understood it. Very easy. Very easy. Many people had many confusion. I explained it like this. They understood it. Very simple. If 15-year-olds can understand what I did, what I said right now, if you didn't understand as being an adult, I don't understand what you are doing with your life. That's all I will say. If you don't understand English, okay, I understand. My bad. But come on. Somewhere I drew diagram, no? You're getting, no, my point? Diagram? Yes. So, if this is so easy to understand, why is it so difficult for people to accept? This is the difference. Understand, accept. Understand, accept. Many people know these anti-gay people. They'll understand. They'll understand all this. Perfectly they'll understand. Whatever I'm saying now, no? They'll go inside their brain and will stay there. But what they do, they will not accept it. You'll understand something, but you'll not accept. You know why? You know why they don't accept? You know why many people don't accept this? They'll say religion. Very good. Religion, yes, don't accept it. Main thing. Because they want power. They want power over other people. They want power over other people. That's why they don't accept this. You know why? If you accept this, let me tell you, if you accept this, everyone becomes equal. Any sexuality, any gender, everyone become equal. If everyone is equal, how can you control others? How can you sit on top of their heads? You can't. Everyone will become equal. No longer discrimination. But many people don't want that. Many people, they want oppression. They don't want equality. They need oppression. They need power. They want to keep them in the blind spot. Who are them, you may ask? Anyone. You, it may be you. So many days, so many years you did not know this. It was very difficult for you to understand. This is what they are trying to hide from you. Something which is so simple. Something there is no need to debate over. You don't need to debate over this. It is so good, it feels like truth, because it is. It is. They will keep you in the blind spot. They'll say, this is wrong. I am spreading agenda. By agenda, if you mean truth, yes, I am spreading agenda. I am doing some brainwashing. I'm brainwashing. Wow, I'm brainwashing now. I have so much talent. I can brainwash. No. This, people when understanding this, they feel the life is becoming better, easier, more accepting, more inclusive. Everything better. If you are in the blind spot, whatever they tell, you will start believing. Yes or no? Yes. You will start believing. You'll be like, I don't know what this is. You're scared of other sexualities, of other gender identities. You're scared. You think they will harm you. You think that is bad for you. So now they have embedded that thought into your head. You will be scared of it. You will say this is wrong. Whoever commits this act or whoever follows their true self is a bad person now. And they will weaponize this. They'll put this hatred into your head, weaponize it, and they will benefit. Your mental health will go, but they will benefit. The ones who are manipulating you. This, babe, the truth will set you free. Yes. When we think of gender and sexuality like this, our horizons spread. Everyone becomes equal. Unfortunately, not many people like equality. Huh. So what can we do about this? First thing you can do is, if you are a person who was having confusion with gender, sexuality, I have not gone into very deep. Maybe one day I will. But you had confusion, basic confusions. What this, what that, what LGBTQ community. They're all saying what is happening in today's world. Everything has going to shit to this to that. If you're thinking, and now you're like, huh, everything is not going to shit really. Gay people actually don't cause hurricanes. Slowly you're understanding, and you feel that you're understanding. You're going to some place good. If this thing, what I have explained you, made you understand and believe in humanity more, that we are complex creatures and the way we express ourselves, our gender, our sexuality is also complex. If you believe that, after seeing this, after listening and seeing my explanation, how can we make this a better place to live? Share it to people who think the same as you, or who were thinking the same as you, who are thinking the same. Where, bitch, something. See, one day you thought you were a bigoted person. You saw this video, now you are not. Send this to a bigoted person you know. Maybe even they will know very easily. Yeah, now I understood. See, we are making people less hateful and more understanding. What happens is, many times in the community itself, people are very easy to give up or not accepting people because they feel like they're wasting their life. I can't be spending my whole life explaining who I am to this person who will never accept me for who I am going to be or who I am. So they're tired. Before even starting, they're tired to explain themselves. So they'll just leave it over there. And these people who are unaware will think all this I have explained now is wrong. Because they don't know anything about it. If you don't know anything about it, you'll think it's wrong. You'll be scared of it. If you slowly know, and if you know it in this way, which is actually more inclusive and equalizing, it is a benefit. Maybe once bigoted people, once people filled with hatred, people who are like, yeah, this is bad, that is bad, now they're like, yeah, I am understanding, now I get it. Suddenly they'll be like, yeah, even I'm bisexual now. I like all gender, I like all sexuality. Maybe they might even come out. Who knows? So, yeah. Share this video if you think this could help a person figure out what gender and sexuality. If you find a noob who knows what gender and sexuality is, find that person, share it to them. Yeah, maybe I'll make more videos on gender and sexuality. Yeah, but this is my first video, and I would like to end it here. Wow, that was really good. In fact, that was amazing. So stay tuned, or please comment if you have some doubts. Please comment, maybe I'll answer it. Please don't spread hate, and watch the full video. Without watching full video, I'll come and say shit, I will not listen to you. You better watch the full video. Listen, put it inside your head, think for some time, then comment if you still have questions, because I feel like I've explained it very thoroughly. And I will see you in the next video, if it exists or if it comes to be. Thank you. And you were listening to Jay. Yeah, I'm gonna call myself Jay. Thank you for watching. See you later.